Hi everyone, I'm Amit. I welcome you all to the From the Scratch podcast series. I know from a bit long time in this series have not introduced a new guest, and today we have a guest. We have a special guest. As you can see on your screen, he's a creative person and he is building his own brand on Instagram. And like today we are going to discuss a lot about Instagram, the reels, which is kind of hot topic now, and the engagement, the advertisements, lot more in depth about only the platform about Instagram. Okay, so with not wasting much time, introduce to the man himself, Vimal K. Hi Vimal, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much. Hope so you are safe and well.
Oh, yeah, there have been a lot of corona cases around, man.
Ooh,
It's really not very good
kind of scary.
around here. Yeah, really scary, man.
Totally understand. Totally.
Haven't been out of the house for about 6 months.
Oh, okay. But for designers like you, like being alone in the home, like you like spending that time. You're like that designers or like no, भाई like मुझे थोड़ा बाहर भी घूमना पसंद थोड़ा ऐसा ऐसा नहीं है.
Actually, I used to be a freelancer before. So I spent almost 1.5 years in home and it was really not a big deal. But now the thing that has changed is that you cannot go outside. I think that really bugs us because at that time I really had an option to go outside, but I chose not to, and now I want to, but I can't. So that's what has been bugging me because it's not about me; it's more about the parents in the house because they are old people, man. So really don't want any harm to them.
Totally understand. Yes, same here. Same here. Likewise. So diving
Yeah,
into the very first question and initiating the episode. So you ready?
yeah, I'm ready, man. Shoot.
I'm very curious about the very first question is like through Instagram, like when did you receive the first client or when you got your first client through Instagram?
Through Instagram, actually, my page used to be a personal page before, and
Mhm.
then I sort of turned it into a portfolio page. And recently, I guess from April, it has been a niche page on Instagram. So after I created a niche page, I landed my first job in, I guess, a couple of weeks. My first client on Instagram.
Nice. Yeah. So does numbers matter to get the first client?
Numbers do matter because numbers matter in the sense that you need kind of self validation for yourself that if you just keep on going with 100 followers, after a while you keep on thinking that maybe I'm not that good. You get through the imposter syndrome that maybe I'm not good, I just think I'm good in my head, and people don't find my content attractive enough to engage with it. So numbers do matter to the designer, but as an overall, in the process of landing clients or getting good jobs, numbers don't really matter because when I landed my first client, I had almost 1200 followers, which was way too less. So I guess.
Nice, nice. Talking about I just like to share my experience also. Like I have very less numbers, like bare enough numbers I have on my Instagram. Uh, but like
Yeah.
I just recently started like maybe this lockdown, maybe 1 or 2 months back, I started producing like such kind of carousels, like niche content about business marketing and strategies. So I don't have that much
Yeah.
numbers, very few like three digits numbers. That is very low. But
Okay.
uh, I don't know how a guy contacted me. Okay, I'm from Hyderabad. So contacted me.
Mhm.
And that guy is kind of a leader in Hyderabad. Not that leader in the industry of
Mhm.
designing events. Like you see huge events at one space, one hall. Like
Yeah.
yeah, so he would design those things. So he's like is a good level, he's at a good level. And I don't know, just on my beside my name Amit, I have given him branding strategist. So through the keywords he have found me, because
Okay.
I asked him, bro, how did you find me? Because I don't have numbers. I frankly directly asked
Mhm.
him, and he said no.
Yeah.
I searched, your name came, and there was a website link also, so he go through it and he came back. And now he's like now he has planned a long term of 2 years business with me. So like
That's really great, man.
Yeah, that's really great.
Uh, it reminds me of something of the recent post by Christos Mikas. He said how to get lucky more often. So
Okay.
in that he told you that luck is not something of an abstract idea. Luck is just you prepare for it. The more you prepare, the better your luck is. So in that case, your luck was better in the sense that you were creating carousels and you had your stuff sorted, which is what I guess attracted the client, which is what most of the pages don't do, especially even the bigger pages with 10K man. They just don't give a shit about their own pages because I don't know, man. I just don't get this. That how can you put out content which has your name on it and not care about it? So when you put out good content, you attract good people. It's as simple as that on Instagram. Instagram is a social platform, and you need to respect other people by being social. So it's as simple as that.
Totally on it, man. Totally on it. So like recently, what I'm seeing is like, okay, reels have just come, but before reels, when I used to post carousel and a single poster, I used to do
Hmm.
alternative. So what I used to see is like
Yeah.
Instagram is boosting the single poster compared to the carousels. Like, have you seen this, or is it true, or I don't know if
Actually, it
it's true.
has been totally opposite for me because Instagram never boosts my single posts. It
Uh,
only boosts my carousels. I get good reach on my carousels, but never on a single post. I don't know why. Maybe because my most of my single posts are just motivational quotes and stuff like
okay.
that, which I don't think Instagram appreciates. So that's something for me. And recently, after the reels have launched, the carousel reach has also decreased. So the
Yeah,
only reach you're now getting is on your reels.
yeah.
So,
Like later
so
get on the reels also. But yeah, I've seen few posts of yours as well, and a few other creators. Like you are from Punjab? If I'm not
I'm from Chandigarh, yeah, man,
Chandigarh. Yeah.
from Punjab.
Do you know Siddhu Moosewala? Like, do you follow him?
I know Sidhu Moosewala. I love Sidhu Moosewala, man.
My very close, very close. Okay, yeah, that will.
I really don't understand how he has such a huge following in the South as well. Because, I mean, do you even understand the lyrics or just the beats?
I don't understand, but I listen Punjabi songs from past 2 years. I'm not listening Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, not even. I know these languages, but I
Oh,
only listen Punjabi, and that too this guy. Like this guy is like the recent song, the game of that
hmm.
one. If you have listened, so damn crazy, so motivated. It's like I'm the only song that is listening 100 times every day. That is the only song. Like from past 3 days, 3 4 days, I'm listening.
Man, Sidhu Moosewala is lit, man.
And that guy is like serious.
And
Like,
really killing it. I used to listen to a lot of Telugu songs for a while, actually. Yeah, I mean, I love South Indian movies, especially Telugu and Tamil cinema. I just love them. I even watch some of them with subtitles because they are not dubbed in Hindi, some of the movies. So I love that cinema. I guess when it comes to music, language is
totally agree, man.
just not a factor.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like I've been in like many south places like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, then Hyderabad, Maharashtra. Like
Hmm.
I've roamed a lot, so I know quite few languages. So that's why I like movies and the culture. I got to know their mindset and some different things. So yeah,
Hmm.
coming back to the
That's
another
amazing,
questions,
man.
like yeah, as I was telling, as I've seen on your post and other posts also, like we are basically, as you are from Chandigarh, like basically few people they are Indian, but
Hmm.
while posting on Instagram, the carousels or the post, the location they give like kind of US, Australia, or like New York. The location tag. What's the reason behind
Yeah.
it?
Hmm. Okay, so the major reason behind the location tag is that so that the clients in that particular area can find you. See, I create posts, but I know that Chandigarh is not exactly the hub for graphic design in India, right? So I see where the graphic design industry is. So I see Mumbai, I see Bangalore, I see Noida. So I location tag these particular locations when I post my content, so that my content is more visible in these areas as well. And so a lot of these people, what they do is they find out where the graphic design industry actually is, or where their niche industries. So, for example, a lot of Indians post New York because they know that they might land clients from New York itself.
Mhm.
So, with location tags, it's really important to see that it's really important to learn that you are posting the right location where your niche is present.
Got it, got it.
Right? So I cannot just post a random location like Tunisia and expect to land clients. That just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, now coming to the reels, like what say, because I love creating video content, like from past many years, like long time. I love to create content. Like as we are seeing the reels, they got a dedicated a place on the Instagram, the bottom bar. Okay,
Mhm.
so what you see like producing now, I know there are like many Instagram reels. The creators are creating about their tips and tricks. There are some designers or some
Mhm.
fashion bloggers, they are producing their own content like such stuff. What do you see the future of reels,
Right.
how this is going to be?
See, I have kind of love-hate kind of relationship with Reels because one, it's a copy of TikTok for sure, which we all hated for so long.
Yeah.
We all hated TikTok, man. We just didn't go to TikTok because we hated the kind of content it has been serving for so long time. And now it is on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
And second, because of Reels, we have been suffering in our engagements as well because they have been tweaking the UI for some time and they have been changing the explore tabs locations, which is why your posts just don't go on explore anymore, right? So that's kind of, but on the other end, Reels is also a great way to explore the creative side of yours and to engage with more people. I say Reels are killing engagement, but Reels are also a great way of creating engagement as well, right? So for some time, I just think that people will need to focus more on Reels and thinking about new ideas. For example, Branding Sam came with just such an amazing idea of 15-second podcast. If you haven't seen it, you must check it out. It's a podcast with, I mean, it's a simple idea, man. I just think, why didn't I think of it first? But now, if I do it, it might look like copy, which I really don't want. But it's just
Can
so
you please
simple
elaborate?
and so unique. Yeah, so what he does is he asks you a question. He says, "Welcome to the 15-second podcast," and then he has a guest. Most of the times, it's other creators like Jeremy Mura or Christoph, not Christoph, but Marketing Harry or other creators. And then he just asks them a simple question like, "Does golden ratio make you a good designer?" And then the other guy, in this case Jeremy Mura, he will say no, and then he will say thank you for tuning into today's podcast.
Oh,
That's it.
it's like short
That's
15 minutes.
the podcast, man.
That's good, that's creative.
15 second podcast, and most of the time the answer is no. He just asks questions with answer is no, and he just goes on with it. And it's really amazing, man. It's ingenious how simple the idea is, but it has been garnering very much engagement. I think his engagement has boosted after he started doing these reels. So yeah, reels has been killing engagement for browsers, but it is also a great way of creating new type of engagement.
Exactly, exactly. And one more thing which I've seen, I guess, I don't know, it's a good, sorry, not, I don't, it's a bad thing. It's a bad experience which Reels is giving. It's like when we scroll up, okay, when we click on the screen, there is
Mm-hmm.
only mute or unmute. That's it. There is no pause button over there in the Reels.
Yeah.
So that's a bad experience for
So
educators.
that is that is something which is not specific to the Instagram app on all the phones, right? So when I created a post in which you had to catch the cube inside an outline of the cube, in that when people send me the screenshots, they had actually paused the reels, and I was like, "There's no pause option. How are you pausing the reels, man?"
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they say that you just click on the center, and I say it just mutes and unmutes my screen. They say no, we get an option of pausing, which is how I found out that there's actually a pausing option, but it's not for all phones. I guess it's maybe for Android 11 or something. So it's also some creators like Boosting B or Wasim, they just don't have Reels yet. So Reels is also, not many people know this. Reels is actually a area specific feature, especially targeted at the Asian audience, because we all know what happened to TikTok, so they had to give an alternative.
Yeah. So they have
And
given
if
us
there is
as
a
a
huge creator
priority.
missing out on the opportunity of Reels.
Got it, got it. So they have given the Asia as a priority because we are number of users are over here. The creators are a lot over here. But like I've seen
Exactly,
news,
man.
like yeah, when I've seen the news, like the reels, they have told like they have, I guess 100 or 50 countries they have launched the reels. So Hussein is from US,
Maybe.
right?
Okay, so Boosting with B is from Israel and Wasim is from Lebanon. So maybe they don't have wheels in these specific countries. So maybe that is area specific. Otherwise, it's true. Maybe.
Crazy thing. I didn't knew this thing. As something, I have a different question out
Yeah,
of
man,
the.
because
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Please, 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 please.
Yeah, so I was saying that it's really not fair to them as well, man, because a lot of their audiences is in India and the other countries which do have reels, so they are watching reels and their engagement is dropping, but they can't create reels, so that's really not fair on part of Instagram, man.
Exactly. Recently, I have explored a post, and or maybe I have discovered the post saying that uh, Instagram is becoming social media Ambani.
Yeah,
He's getting videos, he's getting
that's
short
kind of
videos, he's
true.
getting post carousels, he's getting that blog also blog icon
Blog icon,
that he needs
I think
some
the
kind of
guides,
the yeah
guides, the
guides
Instagram
guides
guides.
exactly yeah
Yeah.
kind of blogging.
Yeah, man, it's an all man's app, man. You remember there used to be an app called JD in India, Just Dial.
Yeah,
Remember that app?
yes, yes,
You used to have the advertisement in theaters for JD.
yes, yes,
It said it replaces all your apps, and
yes,
Instagram is just the another JD of our time, man.
exactly. So yeah, I have a question here, which is apart, like
Okay.
not related to this field. Like, do you believe
Mhm.
in spirituality?
Spirituality, that's kind of really. I'm not really a spiritual or religious person per se.
Mhm.
My family is kind of religious, but I don't go to temples or gurdwaras. I just don't. But I do believe that there has to be some explanation for the shit that goes around. I mean, maybe maybe Elon Musk is right. Maybe we are all just in a matrix kind of thing. But there has to be something above our dimension, I guess. That's something I believe.
Got it, got it. There is something even I believe, and I believe a lot in spirituality. Like, I got a 6 years back, I got a very bad experience, personal, some very bad experience,
Mm-hmm.
which I have not even shared with anyone, nor my parents or anyone. So that is very bad
Mm-hmm.
experience. But that experience absolutely changed my life. Like it's totally a very curve U-turn, very curve U-turn. So I guess whatever I'm today,
Yeah.
whatever like what I have stand out, like starting something of my own, like building the company and everything is
Mm-hmm.
just because of that one single turn. And that time there was a God who supported me, indirectly or directly, I don't know. So there onwards, I am like more towards spirituality. So that's why I ask a question to the guest every time.
That's amazing, man. I don't think something like this has really happened to me, but I really respect people's opinions on it. But when people try to push their own agenda, like what has been happening around the country right now, I really don't like that.
Mhm.
Which is the main reason I stopped going to temples and all, because I just don't like that kind of deal which has been going around.
Got it.
Religion and spirituality is really personal for everybody. You don't have to take on a speaker and go on blabbering about it. That's something which I believe. And
Yeah,
I mean, if I am spiritual, then I am for myself. I'm not spiritual for somebody else.
yeah, that's very
Okay?
important.
Yeah, that's very important to understand and respect each other's opinions about which I don't think many people respect each other's opinions right now.
Exactly.
Even the atheists, man, atheists are no good. They keep on, blabbering about all the religions. I have seen so many pages which share memes about gods and goddesses, and I'm like, why do you have to do this, man? You're no good than the other guys who are very religious and they want to convert. You are no good than that. You just want to convert people to atheists. So
If
that's
not, we
also,
can actually have a debate on this.
yeah, right, man. It's a
Yeah, but not
very good
focusing
one.
on that topic. Let's go with our own
Yeah,
designs
right.
and stuffs. So yeah, coming to the next question,
Sure.
is like, okay, you're producing content from April, maybe 2 3 months, maybe more than that. Have you
18,
4 months,
I think 6 months almost.
6 months? Have you ever used an Instagram advertisement?
I have used Instagram advertisements mainly focused to get the clients because when I started, so what Instagram does is if you do not engage pretty well with the platform, so it really hits the snooze button on your account, kind of, right? So it was my personal account, and in order to make sure that people are engaging with my content, I had to create ads to get the boost, initial boost. Because when you are just starting out, Instagram does not know anything about you. But when you are on Instagram for about 4 years, 5 years, then Instagram knows a lot about you.
Oh,
And in my case, it was a personal account, so it had that in mind that this account does not engage well. This account is a personal account and not really a creator account. I didn't create a new account. So for that, I really use ads for some time. And with ads, I think the most important thing you have to understand is that you are putting in money, so make sure you get that money back, right? So what people will do is people create random ads just to get more followers. Don't do that. Never do that. Instead, if you are a niche creator, create targeted ads for clients to ensure that more clients land on your page, and just keep your page sorted to show them that yes, you're a genuine brand, I guess.
nice. Coming like talking about sort, for example, same here. I started an Instagram profile, creating all photography. I love
Hmm.
photography. I used to post that thing, and after that I started posting all about my photos. And then this is the third phase. Yeah, this is the third phase, like producing all the posters and carousels related to business strategies and marketing. So like now Instagram is confused, like, bro, तेरा क्या platform है, क्या करना चाहता है? So that's
Right.
happening. So that's the
So
reason.
same page, we created different pages for that.
Same page, all like 3 phases.
Yeah, I'll never suggest that, man. I did the same thing, but I'll never suggest that.
Oh, okay. Actually, I've produced now a lot of content. Now, if I shift to another, because like it's kind of heck. I've created many platforms doing those things. Okay. Now the thing is that's why I'm not. My reach is not increasing, though I'm producing so much content and I'm doing advertisements also. That's the
Mhm.
reason my platform is not growing. But still, that's not a thing. But what I do is sometimes, for example, I put out some 2 weeks content. I check which content is doing good, and on that post which is doing
Mhm.
good, I boost that. So this is what I do.
Okay.
But I want few suggestions from your side to like how which advertisement method to be applied, which target, like how to do, like
Yeah.
layman, how can you explain?
Okay. So you boost the post, right?
No, like from Facebook itself, I go from Facebook ad managers. That's totally all do, like
Mm.
interest, demographics, and all this too. But sometimes that was not working.
No, but
But then I did
you
the
boost posts or the stories.
sorry, what?
You boost posts or the stories on your page.
Only the post.
Post, right? So
Yeah.
I think this is something that I learned personally the hard way after spending quite a lot of money on it.
Okay.
So what if you want likes or engagement on your page, then go for the post ad. But if you want to grow your following, definitely go for the stories app, because uh, I think I spent $1,000 on post ads multiple times, and I just got likes on the particular post because people scrolling, people see they like the post, they press like, and then they scroll off. But when you are watching stories, the people who are really interested in your story will check out your page because they don't have anything to interact with, right? So they'll check out your page and then they'll see that this guy is posting some good content and they'll follow. So this is something I learned the hard way, man. Always, if you're trying to grow followers, always post in the stories and make sure it's catchy as fuck, man.
Got it. And you know how I followed you? How I got to know? The same method which you told us now.
Stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have never posted. I think I boosted 2 or 3 of my posts. After that, it's just been stories.
It was good. The only story, it was not too many stories. It was only one single story, all different photos,
Hmm.
like your post and crosses, I guess. And in between,
It
it was
was just a
you.
screenshot of my page.
Yeah. So that one single page was very attractive, colorful. It was like, okay, just be there. I would see what's there inside. Then I swiped, I followed, and it's like we're doing a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it, man.
that's there,
Lovely.
man.
Uh,
So if you're, I oh, and also one thing more, man. I think when people are just starting out ads, they see that, oh man, it's really cheap. It's 80 rupee ad a day. So what they do is they post a 1 day ad, right? And what I have seen in my ad insights is that 1 day ads never work because you see, whenever you check out your insights on ads, there's a curve going there. So when there's a curve, there's an upward curve, and you just stop after 1 day, the curve stops right there, right? So
yeah.
always try to post 3 day ads because there will be an upward curve on 1 day, and then there will be a straight line on the other day, and then the third day the curve will decline. So I always recommend people to post more than 3 days because 1 day ads never work,
Yes, exactly.
at least for me.
I agree on this because as Facebook also tell, please at least run for 3 or 6 days because they get enough data so that the AI can work on it to find the right audience to push
Right,
to the right more audience.
right.
Yeah, I
Although
like.
I think one of the things that I have yet to figure out is how to create ads for non-followers because I mean I run ads and most of the time only my followers are watching my ad. So does me no good, man. That's something I need to figure out how to do.
You can do that for lookalike audience.
Lookalike audience, sorry, in Facebook Ads Manager.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll check out this option, man.
lookalike audience is like if you go to the ads manager, if you click on audiences, there'll be a
Hmm.
lookalike audience. If you click, what lookalike audience is like, whatever the audience you have.
So you're talking about the automatic audience, automatic option.
No. I'll tell this feature. What is
No?
lookalike audience of Instagram and Facebook? What that does is like
Mm-hmm.
whatever the audience you have, Instagram has your data. They know what kind of people are following, liking, saving, and DMing you. So they know what kind of mindset, what audience they have.
Right.
So if you click lookalike
Mm-hmm.
audience, and there is an option saying like if you give all people who have engaged with your profile, and if you click save, Instagram will collect all the data, and it will show you the number, some number. Like when we post, we say he will show that
Mm-hmm.
these are people, and he will show to these many people. Like such also for lookalike audience, he will give you some
Right.
random number, okay, and that number is like kind of
Mm-hmm.
your audience, like lookalike audience. The same.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. So
whenever you are running the next ad, the same ad format, but near the audience, you need
mm-hmm.
not give in like your Instagram. You create your own ads, right? Audience, right? Instead of that, the ads which you
Yeah, I
see,
create my own audience.
yeah. So instead of that, this use that lookalike audience there. So it will not
Okay.
get your followers.
So actually, what I usually do is I post ads right from within the native ads in the Instagram app, right? So in that, I don't think I see the option, but I'll definitely check this out in the ads manager, man.
This will surely help you. I
Thanks
guess
for the.
I have told you in a very brief way, but in a YouTube way, if you go lookalike
Yeah,
audience, like it will be bliss for you.
I'll definitely check it out, man, because this has been really bugging me for a while. I
Ah,
mean,
okay.
I mean, my followers comment me that we are already following you. Why are you showing us ads?
Yeah.
And I said that I don't control that, my man.
Got it. So that's the thing. Lookalike audience is like आपके थोड़े followers है, so और followers लाने के लिए
Mhm.
वैसे लोग को वो target करेगा जो पसंद करते हैं content देखना.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In Instagram, I guess we have just an option of automatic or targeted audience. So that's no good.
What few companies what we do is like we never recommend कि आप app से ही boost करो. That's not recommended.
Mhm.
आप app को
Right.
you go to ads manager, do there it's professionally over there because in Instagram app if
Right.
you click boost ना यहाँ पे वो पैसे ज्यादा ले रहा है
Right.
रीच कम दे रहा है.
Okay.
That's the thing. And यहाँ पे ज्यादा
That's the
options
thing,
नहीं है.
I guess. Mhm. I guess that's something I have seen too. That in India, if you are focusing on the Indian market as well, only on the Indian market, then you get, I guess, around 1,000 people for 80 rupees that
Yeah,
they'll be showing the ads to.
yeah.
But when you click, just as you change the it to Canada or something, it it reduces the number to 300, 400. I'm like, what? So that's also the case now. So I only run in the ads in India.
You try with Pakistan, you try with Bangladesh, and try with Indonesia also. The number get double.
Really, man? I've
Yeah.
never tried that.
So from city, country to country, the numbers and the value differ.
Yeah, I think that's something they need to sort out
Yeah.
because it's like saying that people here are cheaper than your country. I mean,
It's per capita, they are calculating everything.
yeah.
So, Vimal, you are regularly posting on Instagram, and like yeah, we are engaging with your post. But apart from Instagram, do you regularly post this content on other social media platforms also?
Actually, I didn't used to because for most time, LinkedIn was just for the clients. Uh, I was just engaging with clients on LinkedIn and Twitter. I just never got Twitter. I have no idea what to post on Twitter ever. And Facebook is really old, so Snapchat is quite personal. So I really didn't post on any other platform. But after the Reels was launched and the engagement rate was suddenly dropped, not just smaller creators like me, but bigger creators like Christos Nikos and Harry. I've talked to all of them, and they're not Christos, but specifically Harry, Vasim. Their rates are pretty low right now, engagement rates, and they are. I mean, I talked to Harry. He said that it will take about 45 days to get back to what it used to be because Harry really sees these things with perspective of all things Instagram. So after that, I started using Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter more, and I've been really repurposing my older content that has never been posting on these platforms, and I mostly just schedule and not engage there,
Got it. So like okay, after scheduling
and
also,
that's
maybe you have like for
mhm.
if you take 30 days or 60 days, like on which platform you're getting good engagement now, or maybe client conversion.
The only engagement and client conversion I get is from Instagram right now.
Oh, no, apart from Instagram, anywhere else?
Apart from Instagram, really not much, man. It's just been a couple of weeks,
Oh, okay.
so I don't really have an update about it. But I haven't got any clients from Facebook or LinkedIn.
Mhm. Like, do you know there is option in LinkedIn like carousels,
Yeah, the PDFs
PDF,
documents.
like the same carousels. If you're doing document video, it's like a PDF over there. So
Yeah,
same,
but the problem with LinkedIn is that the photo and I mean, the general media content really doesn't work there unless it's a video. So mostly, most people are just posting text there, and because people are posting text, the viewers are conditioned a certain way, right? So when they see, suppose a carousel type post, they don't engage with it because they are like, no, we don't want that. So LinkedIn is really a text-heavy platform, and it's really great for copywriters, but not very good for graphic designers also. Currently, I expect it to change soon.
Actually, I have been in all platform, and like my work is like for the companies giving them the right platforms. Like I have been in many platforms, but till this day I have never understand LinkedIn. Like it's crazy. Someday it's something. Today, this like they are targeting more like Facebook. Like you can put out any piece of content, and then it was professional. I don't know. They are not sorting out. They're trying different things, and it's crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I really wanted to read these long ass texts, I would go to some reputed blogs that I already like, man. Why are you posting such huge texts on LinkedIn? I don't want to read that. But apparently, there are people who engage with these because they have 60,000 greetings, likes, and all that. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe the Instagram audience are conditioned differently.
Like for Quora, we can understand it's question and answer platform. Medium, it's a professional article platform. Like Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, they have their own specific niche audience. They know what they are for. But LinkedIn,
Right.
for more than 3 years, like every day, like I've been like kind of like consistent in on LinkedIn. But like I guess after in this 3 years, there was only one time my post got viral, and like it just went 3 lakhs. That suddenly went viral, and like suddenly the numbers have increased. My
Really,
follow,
man.
yeah, and that was also a post. That
Yeah.
was a written post. It was not a video or a post or something. It was a written post. So as you told, it's a written
Yeah.
piece of content over there. It's all that.
Yeah, man. And I really can't read that. I don't have that attention span. I need to see graphics. I
Yeah.
need to be engaged with that content. It's just text, and I really don't like that. So I hope it changes soon.
So yeah, the questions are done here, Vimal. And but I have some personal
All
questions.
right.
I want an answer, a
Sure.
help or a guide or a mentor from your side. Is like
I really don't have a guide now.
no,
No
no, no.
mentor.
You
So,
are my. I'm telling you are the guide. You are my mentor for a question which I'm going to ask you.
oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. How to like
Sure.
engagement? I just want to grow my engagement, man. That's the thing.
See, for a long time, I really didn't engage with people because I didn't know how to, right? So I really didn't engage with anybody. But after a while, I came to know that engagement really has its benefits. So I've been engaging a lot more. First of all, increase your engagement in stories, right? Because uh, once a person follows you and then you say, okay, my work here is done, that's not cool. You have to constantly engage with the current followers,
Mm.
right, that you have. So that is something you really need to understand that use stickers, use questions and answer stickers, use polls, use quiz stickers, and just engage with them more often. And the second thing is answer all DMs. I have zero DMs in my request tab because I really don't like not answering to people, right? So most of the times these are just useless DMs which I just delete. But I like to keep it clean to zero requests. So make sure you always have zero requests. And if it's someone of your followers, answer to them, and they have questions, you need to answer to them. The third is search for creators in your own niche, right? So, for example, there are so many huge creators. You need to engage with them more. How do you engage with them? You go to their post, you answer, I mean, read their post and leave some related content, comment, good comment, so that it increases your chances of getting pinned. That's something really important right now. Getting pinned can really improve your engagement rate because the pinned comment gets seen more often and people engage with the comment as well. So once your comment gets pinned, people will come and reply to your comment more. So that's one thing. The second is just leave them a happy message. Don't go to them like uh, asking for stuff, right? Just leave them a happy message. Most of the time, I like a content, I just reach out to them by saying that I really like this piece of work. This is why I liked it. Just have a great day, man. Simple as that. So I'm not reaching out to them for a specific purpose, but it's just I want to connect with them. And if they reply back, then we can have a conversation later. But if they don't, then it's all cool because I like the content. You've already served me, man.
Got
So that's something most people forget. The fourth thing is respect.
okay.
Never lose respect for anybody, man. There are all kinds of people here. Uh, Sometimes you just feel that Instagram is really taxing, but as long as you respect other people, people will revert that respect back on Instagram. That's something I've learned in this journey. I'm almost sort of close to 100 content posts. So engagement is really important. Not many people do that. They'll post serious content and they'll just write hashtag me just to get more attention, but it will never work. That's something you always have to remember. You can try different things, but the best way that I found out is to create sets of hashtags, right? And then use different sets on different days. Don't copy your own hashtags as well, right? If you keep on using the same hashtags, the algorithm will see that it's kind of a spammy account, and then it will showing your hashtags that are already working as well. So don't even copy your own hashtags. Create sets of hashtags and use them. And if a set is not working, change the hashtags in it. There's also a trick that people have been using lately to see what hashtags are working and what hashtags aren't. For that, what you do is you boost your post for which you want to see what hashtags are working, and then you check the insights. In the insights, you'll see that it will display about, I guess, five top hashtags in that post, particular post. So use those five hashtags, add them to a set, and then create another post and use the same trick to find out five more hashtags which are working. And this way, you can create actual sets that work for hashtags.
Mhm.
That's something I really focus on.
So like, how do you discover the hashtags? Like you personally write, or you be on Instagram and search for the appropriate one, or any tool?
Uh, I personally use display purposes. It's a website in which you can find similar hashtags. For example, if my post is about graphic design, I just type graphic design and see all the hashtags that it suggests, and then create a set for that.
Okay.
For example, if a post is about typography, I find similar hashtags to graphic design and then similar hashtags to typography, and then create a set and use that in the actual post and see if it's working or not. And now because I have been posting for so long, I have clear data that these sets work and these sets don't. Right. So that is something I do.
So it's like dynamic. So we need to always change the set. If it's working, it's good. Then maybe that working also, it may die after some time. Is it?
Yeah, if you keep using the same set for each post, because you see algorithm is really good at identifying patterns in things, right? So if you keep using the same sets, for example, hashtag graphic design, and then the second hashtag is fonts, the third hashtag is typography, you can see that these are the same sets that you'll be using on all the posts, and then it will just die after some time. Your reach is just that.
Mhm.
Currently, there are no hashtags working, so it's really a good time to start with the hashtags, because after the reels have launched, clearly no hashtag set has been working for me as well.
Oh, okay. And like, as long back, Instagram said that they're going to remove that like button, like number of likes.
I don't. Oh yeah, I don't see the number of likes on my post or anyone else's post. I think it's something they did only for creator and business accounts.
Oh,
So I do have a personal ID as well, but from that personal ID, I can check how many likes are there. But creators and businesses can't really see how many likes are there.
got it, got it. Crazy, crazy. And like, if you don't mind, can you tell me that name? Is it display purposes? That hashtag one?
Yeah, display purposes.
Okay.
PURPOSES.
Yeah, yeah. Note it down. Got a note. So yeah, man, it was very informative. I personally had many questions which I got answered, and will surely work on this 60 days. I'll try to work on this because I don't engage. Like, I just come, I schedule through Instagram creator post, and that's it. but now I need to be there. I
Yeah,
need.
you need to engage more, man. You really need to engage more in order to, because there's also a certain limit to how much time you as a creator are spending on Instagram. If you're
Mhm.
not engaging, clearly you are just posting and going, then you are clearly spending less than an hour a day. But in order to grow, you have to spend a certain amount on Instagram as platform as well, especially when you are just starting out.
Yeah.
So that you have to keep in mind as well.
And one last question, like now it's reels, and then it becomes the guides. What do you see after 1 year? What Instagram is going to be?
I think Instagram is going towards being another Facebook. Not in 1 year, but surely, man. Because when you add too many features, you just lose kind of your vibes, right? Instagram had a certain vibe a while ago. I don't see that vibe anymore. It's Snapchat stories and then in TikTok's reels and then just all kind of content. So it will be kind of like jack of all trades, master of none. That kind of a deal.
So is there any kind of platform which is emerging, maybe can be the big one in the future?
Emerging platforms. I guess Twitter is going really strong, man. I don't see Twitter getting into major controversies or like that. Twitter has been growing constantly. It has been a constant curve for them to
Yeah.
grow. So I think Twitter is really something that more creators should look out into
Yeah.
because it really has random people right now. I mean, celebrities and all, but it doesn't have specific accounts for creators like Instagram and YouTube has. So maybe there's some space there to grow as well.
Yeah. And I'll tell you one news about TikTok. Sorry, the Twitter is like when people were bidding to buy the TikTok for Indian or for US, their the database like to them their playing market. Twitter also there to bid to get Twitter to get TikTok and get included into their app.
That's crazy, man.
So that was
I mean,
through that we can understand like okay, this guy is planning something. He has something in his mind.
yeah, they have something in the pipeline, I guess,
Yeah.
because you cannot just keep on creating one kind of content and in. I mean, you have to grow at some point of time because every platform has been doing that. Instagram has been doing that the most. So maybe Twitter does have something in the pipeline because they know this trend of posting just text and pictures will fade out in some time.
And like big thing about Instagram sorry Twitter is like the two things. One is very okay, it's like fleet, it's kind of a story. It's horizontal
Yeah,
stories,
right.
not vertical swiping. It's horizontal they have given. And second big thing, it's not
Right.
given to everyone, which is voice tweets.
Voice tweets. I never heard of them.
Voice tweets, and that is going to change the game of SEO, the game of everything. Because like when we have Google Home, Alexa, anything, if we whatever speak, Twitter is going to have so much voice data. And in coming years we know podcasting and audio is going to be the very big thing compared to the posters and written data. Audio is going to be given more preference because
Right.
where we are in car or somewhere else through the voice command, the SEO is also going to be changed. So Twitter is working on voice SEOs where you
Right.
not type, you can just talk 1 hours you can post instead of writing few letters with the restrictions of Twitter, but now you can talk something
Right.
and it can be an hour also. So that he's working on, and only few creators got that, and the Twitters are testing on it. So that's very big thing.
That's amazing, man. I mean, that changes the whole game, man.
That's
Because if you can really record 1 hour, then you can clearly do podcast from Twitter as well.
ah,
And podcasting has been really great for many people right now.
and that only specific features can only work on Twitter because Twitter is kind of that kind of stream where you can write short snippets or audio. If the same comes on Instagram
Right.
or Facebook or LinkedIn, it's not that much because
Right.
we know that we can resonate that with Twitter.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, man, that's it.
That's really good.
It's been an hour. It's going to be an hour. Thank you so much for being here in this podcast session. I really thank you so much for taking
Thanks for
time.
having me, man.
It means a lot. It means a lot. So, guys, that's it from
Yeah,
my
this is
side.
actually my first podcast as well. I have never been to another IG live with another creator as well.
I'm like me and the audience are very lucky to have you over here as the first guest. As like it's your Boni.
Yeah, my Bonnie.
So yeah,
Absolutely, man. I have been reaching out to other creators as well to start doing lives, but with what has been going around, everybody is doing live, so they
yeah.
are pretty much scheduled up already.
Doing kind of podcast sessions, video interviews, lives also. This kind of also bring a personal branding, which can yeah.
Right. I think they have a certain human element to them, right? For example, you may or may not be able to watch a 1 hour YouTube video, but you can certainly hear someone chatting in the background while doing some other work. So I think that's something that podcasting and IG lives bring to the table.
So much, so much, so much. Exactly. So I will end the note over here. By that's it, guys, from my side and from the Vimal. So thank you so much for being till here. See you in the another one. Until then, take care, keep smiling, and bye bye.